Okay, good morning. Boker tov.
Boker tov.
And I'm really happy to be here today. I bring you me, like Marianne said. I liked it. And this has been one of the best years in my life. And one of the, it's not work, but challenging years in my life. I have dealt with my inner fears. I have had many successes, and I want to be sharing that with you. Can you do it for me? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Then I'm going to tell you about the next slide without the slide. Okay.
Is it because it's coming on that?
Yeah, now it's...
No, it's not. The clicker is not working. Can I change the clicker to mine?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so stop is locked and you will change because it bothers me.
Yeah.
I love that picture.
Oh, yeah. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. We can stay with this clicker.
And then you need to stick it in, right?
I have one.
Yes.
Okay, about me, a few things. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I am a mother, and this is me, my mother, and my husband, Kipur. I'm a consultant. I have 2 master's degrees. I am a qualified teacher, qualified ODT, facilitator, qualified facilitator. I have many stuff that I've been doing. And I'm Israeli. Being Israeli this is me in the army. Means that until the age of 18, I have experienced 3 major wars. And the last war, 2014, I had 2 children in the army. Those 2 are done with the army, and she's in the army right now. So it's a land of survival, like Elena said. And I was really empathetic to what you said. And I want to tell you my story in the land of survival. And things have been changing right now. So what happened this year? I think I prepared this presentation for a long time. And what I figured out is this year I was in the elixir of my hero's journey. And the hero's journey started at 2003 when I was having it all. I had 3 children. I had a really good job at tenure. I studied communications. I was a spokesperson. I had been married and I had a house. And I felt empty. I felt like a shell. I didn't like what I was doing, and I didn't even know that I didn't like it because it was the right thing to do. And I was looking for my purpose in life. And we had gone abroad and we had come back, and I left my job in communications and had nothing else to do. And what I wanted to do is maybe I love teaching and I love learning. I've learned many stuff, and I thought maybe I will go and do a PhD and teach in a university. That would be really nice for me. And I found a mentor, and I wrote this dissertation, and the dissertation was about Israeli dancing and the connection to living a balanced life. And I loved it, really, actually. And I took 4 times off life with, my youngest she was about 3 years old. And I handed it in, and after a few months I got, and I needed the grade of 80 to go on to study PhD, and I got 79. And they wouldn't change it. And they wouldn't change it. And 2 weeks later, I wake up, and this is actually the first time I've been talking about it ever. I wake up two weeks later, and I have a big lump in my breast. And after a few months, it was not cancer, but this was my red flag. You need to do something with your life. You need to change it. Something needs to be changed. And I think this was in 2003. I have studied to be a true purpose coach. I went and did another master's degree in consulting, in organizational consulting, and I found my purpose in life. And what I learned this year, okay, is my purpose. What was my purpose? My dream. This was my dream. Career. Dealing with the ego. How do I deal with the ego? My happiness. My loyalty. What happened with my mentor? She was my mentor. My Shakti journey this year. And this I wrote before my luggage. Really, it's it's learning to ask for help. It's trying new stuff. It's being the mother of myself, not blaming the whole world. It's being my authentic self, no stories. When I got back to work after all these months of doing the research and giving it back and being sick and everything, I haven't told anyone anything. I was so ashamed that this has happened to me. I'm the really successful person, getting high grades and everything, doing everything the right way, leading my life as in the book. But you know, the book is different, and my life was different, and I was so ashamed. And now I can talk about it. Okay, this is me. And being adventurous, and dealing with problems in a life in a different approach. This has all been throughout this year. Getting into myself, asking questions, doing new stuff. I've done conscious work, really. I've done the true purpose. I've done many workshops for women and for men and for leadership. But I think the elixir, the finishing point of this journey, I'm sure there will be other journeys in the future, but the elixir was this year. And what happened this year? Okay, January 18, I left my job after 25 years in the corporation. This is the last day at work. You can see me, I'm really pale. I haven't slept the whole night. I was really, really excited. For a whole month, I was crying. I had no skin, really. Everything was touching me. And I was sad and happy at the same time, which I didn't know things that could happen to people. Okay. The same year, I had the first workshop of Shakti in a festival called Shakti for Women in Israel, teaching presence practice in the desert for 15 amazing ladies while deer are walking by, and in the middle of our workshop, having two 12-year-olds in the workshop, which was amazing. The next time, it was in the newspaper, the biggest newspaper in Israel. It's called Ta'ufi al Atzmech. It's Fly by Yourself or something, about me changing my life. A podcast with a dear friend about Shakti leadership and what I study. This is a webinar of how to enlighten your way, or whatever. And I recorded the present practice in Hebrew. You can hear it if you want later. This book was translated this year and came out in Hebrew by Yadinur. So I've been using it, which is amazing.
That Shakti leadership, ladies,
Yes.
in Hebrew.
In Hebrew. Shakti leadership in Hebrew. And I got accepted into this really big conference for organizational consultants. Who hopefully Lima will be the keynote speaker, and I will give a workshop about everyone's journey. I got Shakti leadership in almost all my workshops. This is actually a workshop for young leaders in Israel. An outdoor workshop, and I was telling myself, I have these workshops, this is to pay the bills, but it's not to pay the bills. I combined it. I took the Shakti leadership elements and I put them in almost all of the workshops that I do have, especially the outdoor ones. It's amazing. Those are actually officers in the Israeli army. You see the clothes. And for Step Up, I created a Shakti consulting team, which was a big deal for me. Why? Because I asked people to come and honor me, volunteering, and give me advices. What would be a good thing to have in Shakti leadership in Israel? What would it be? And okay, and this was and here. It's the first time I'm laughing in one of my workshops. I'm always really serious. and this is the fool, the wife is full of tough love. I must say I need to make better the tough thing in me, but it will get there. I will get there. So this was a consulting team, and they had like lots of good advices. One of them is to lead things with men and women. Not all with women. Okay, and this is the thing I handed to Lisa and Kimberly at March. All the stuff I've been doing has been the Israeli consulting team, the program. What was my Shakti project? It was a project that I thought of when we were in San Diego. Leading an Israeli academic Shakti leadership program to get a certificate, a whole year program. Remember, I want to be teaching in academy. Remember, and it all turned out. And then I went to this conference, which was not related to anything, and I didn't want to go there because I was dressed the old way, and it was cold, and I was telling myself I need to get just one client. And I'm just doing the present practice and going inside and meeting this person who I know. And I said, okay, I'll sit with him and it will be just fine. And then he tells me, my friend, this is, okay, what are you doing? I'm bringing Shakti leadership to Israel. We want that. That was so easy. I'm the president of Tel Aviv Jaffa Academy. Oh my God, I'm like dying. Really? Okay, and after all these, getting the connections, is this too much for me? I get panicked. In March, I was in panic, really. 2 months, I haven't done anything really. So, and I was in touch with Milima to see how to do it. And more inner work, and more inner work, and more inner work, and talking to myself, you can do it, you can do it. It's not too big on you. You can do it. Completing the fellowship and being patient, which is not a good I need to study it, being patient. This is the team that I formed for teaching Shakti leadership in Israel. These are all consultants, leaders, psychologists, amazing people that we go there for me, and that we believe in conscious activism. And at the first cohort, they will come for free, each one for 2 hours, which is amazing. I don't have the time to tell you about them all, but I will tell you a little bit about the program, just a bit. It's 24 lessons the whole year, 5 hours, 2 days of workshop in the desert, maybe being able to be here next year and presenting with the global cohort, their Shakti projects, hopefully. The step in will be led by me, and the step up and the step out will be led by Israel coaches. And then the third lesson will always be a story, a really hero story of what happened. All kinds of stories of doing the Ironman and being there and being that, whatever. I can tell you about it, but this will go on for the whole year. This is Tel Aviv Academy. It's actually located in Jaffa. It's a Jewish and Palestinian city having many Palestinian and Christian students. And this is amazing, being able to teach them. And why? Well, this is me. Like you see, starting to practice yoga at an older age. And the teacher in India, okay, I'll finish the sentence. And the teacher in India telling me, you can do it without a wall. And I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm used to my wall at home. But you can do it without a wall. I'm standing and taking care of you. So this is what I want to do to others. Standing and taking care of them. They don't need the wall, really.